It's our own responsibility. It's our home. If we don't do it, who would do it for us? Hello, I'm Derek. I'm a committee member of the West Coast C2E. I'm also a CERT team member. When we come to community emergency preparedness, one of the roles that we play is in terms of how we can get ourselves ready should there be any crisis moment. All of us has a role to play in the place that we live in. It's our own responsibility. It's our home. If we don't do it, who would do it for us? During peacetime, we organize courses, we organize activities to get ourselves emergency prepared. We have first aid, we got CPR AED, we can do psychological first aid, and also other relevant EP courses for all our residents. We develop EP plans, structure, and system. During crisis, our C2E committee will transform into an operational structure where we will coordinate the community resources and the grassroots emergency response efforts. What we want to do is that we need to diffuse tension and also restore public confidence and normalcy. Over here in the community, I see volunteers that's coming forward. I see a lot of enthusiasm that each and every one of the volunteers put forward.
Okay, I'll leave this brochure with you. Just wanted to check if by any chance you'll be interested to attend a CPR AED course.
Sure.
End of the day, it's about us and our resident that's coming together. Course is just for them to get better prepared, but the main thing is the connection with the people, which is very important. The residents that come for the courses, the mindset is that they're wanting to come here to learn something that's useful for them, so that in times of crisis, they're able to apply confidently. A lot of times it's about saving a life. Let's say they're able to perform the CPR or the AED at that moment. This is very important. It started as an invitation by the PA EPD department and from the MHA. When I first joined the C2E, one of the main tasks was the crisis response exercise. For the planning of this CR exercise, I'm one of the coordinator, the mentor also, because of the experience that I come with. So basically what we do is we get them ready to the different steps in terms of training, understanding the whole planning process and what is a specific requirement. I understand that we are not working with people that are trained in this area, so we need to guide them along. More importantly is to understand the objective of the whole exercise, which is crisis response. The whole exercise we're talking about also in terms of the post-crisis. It's important for us to understand what is required for the resident to continue and to return life back to normalcy. Let's say there's an explosion in the flat, how we temporarily able to shelter them and how we're able to bring the resident back to the house and not stay in the shelter for a long-term basis. This is important because we don't want to be over-reliant on the external effort. It should be worked internally so that we're able to be self-sustained. I would think that the crisis response exercise is one of the highlights. It's really great effort that I can see from all of them. The other one is probably the condo fire drill. We got the rubbish chute fire and involve the residents. And some of the residents, they are foreigners. They may not have the experience about such kind of a fire drill in the places where they come from. But over here, we are looking at a community effort coming together to get ourselves emergency prepared. What does it take to be a CERT volunteer? You must come forward knowing that they are here to serve the community. So what we want to achieve is to get our CERT members to be accountable for the community. So for us, we do patrol, we move around the neighborhood, we connect with the residents. Local presence is very important so that they see us contributing to the community and it's something that they want to follow too as well. When I volunteer, I bring my young daughter, Kayla, along with me. This is the daddy and the daughter's time that we have together. For her, she's very diplomatic. So she knows about time with daddy and time with mommy is different. As much as she wants to spend time bonding with mommy at the shopping complex, the mommy also want her to follow daddy also, so that the mommy can have some own me time. What she does is probably help to guide some of the residents to the different queue, to collect their face masks. So when we step forward, we are showing our younger generation what volunteer work is all about. what community is all about. It's not just about school. It's beyond that. It's about character building. So I'll think that it's a little kind of a hands-on that they do, that they understand what community work is all about. I'll think that I'll continue to volunteer for as long as I can. There's never enough time for volunteer work. It's how we make time for it. To me, I felt that it's a rare opportunity. If you don't step forward, we never know what more we can do. For all those that are thinking about volunteering, don't think too much. When you volunteer, we're taking something extra out from what we have. We have taken so much from the community. So it's time that all of us should contribute back. So I would suggest that all volunteers come with an open heart, right? Be there to serve. Service beyond self. And I'm very sure that by volunteering for the community, you get back a multiple fold. I'm Derek. I'm committee member of the West Coast C2E. I'm also a CERT team member. This is why I do what I do.